Beg your pardon. I've been trying to kick the habit lately. I need a little. Good evening. Tonight's film is a personal eyewitness account, first person view. We will go along with a man who forms definite opinions upon a subject based on one flimsy shred of evidence. Is this a cross-section and stereotype of each one of us in American society today? As you watch, ask yourself, am I as foolish as this? We must all answer that question for ourselves. Enjoy. Enjoy. Well, guys, this is going to be just a little impromptu video, and I'm not even French, about kind of a follow-up video of bringing this what I suspect is a 38 GMC home. If any of you have any different information, you know a little bit more about these things, let a guy know. Don't be shy. But there are definitely some questions involved. Number one of which is this. Now, I may try and fit these to see if they even go on, but GMCs, I'm just looking at the hood line there. This isn't making sense to me. Well, now it's raining again. Thought I could sneak out here. All the GMCs that I know of have a nice wide trim on the hood that says General Motors truck. And even Chevrolets of this vintage, the trim doesn't look like this. So if anyone recognizes that, let a guy know. Well, shoot, I'm going to have to run for cover. Before I do, I'm going to try to get that door open. I'm thinking this is a T. Did they call them 16s? Okay, various jimmies and etc. We got her open. Lock plate is no longer attached to the door, actually, and the striker was stuck in the jamb. So, oh boy, doesn't this look fun? Bungees. Well, I'm going to root around for a while, pull the seats out of here. I can do that with you guys. How are you attached? You are, yet you aren't. Ugh, I don't know. Well, I was hoping for some extra bits in here, but I don't think we're going to get anything. Might go get a rake and a broom and a flamethrower. So far, I'm drawing a big fat 0 on identification. I believe, and I'm no expert on GMCs at all, but I believe if it had a tag, it'd be here somewhere, and I'm not finding it anywhere. I'm just looking around the doors. Anyway, I got the backrest out. Golden. Our golden fine flavors: water, sugar, acid, oils, essential oils, or artificial. I wish I could read at the moment. Sounds like quite a pop. Florence, Colorado. Golden Bottling Company. Never heard of that. That is interesting. And we got a jack. Yuck. It's terrible. Huh. This is a mystery. A29.7, so one would presume that was January of 37. Not sure. Well, I might do a little digging and sweeping through there, even though I really don't want to. Might be interesting to get the gas tank out, but I think to do that, well, some of these are even, I think I have to drill rivets out front and back on these bars here and able to, in order to get that out. And I don't know if there's, yeah, there's straps, and I don't know where the straps go. Yuck. Anyway, I'll keep digging a little. Okay, I just stabbed an ancient tube of grease. Name's all messed up. Can't tell. There's also a lifter here wrapped in a rag. Or a push rod, rather. Excuse me. Piece of pipe or bushing for something. What's this? Oh, one of the clearance lights. That's fun. Coming up with a couple things here. I think we got a crank handle. Indubitably. Yes. Put that outside, let it get rinsed off. Now I thought I saw some trim. Yeah, there. Or something. Pot metal. Looks like that would go on a door, perhaps. Old belt. Piece of wood. That might be it for now. Well, guys, it's about dark 30, you know. Came out here, the black light, to see if we could read any more of this. But I'm afraid I'm not going to make out any more. I'm just not seeing it. I'm going to... I'll look at the video footage later and maybe that'll show up. I don't know. I'm going to go around here. I'm very sure that says frame right there, but that's... You making anything out? Huh. Well, anyway, it was worth a shot. Got like a great horned owl in the trees hooting at us. Well, guys, it seems silly to apologize for the breeze, but here we are. I am anyway. You know what I mean. Just wanted to wrap up our little archaeological expedition here and tell you what I think is going on. So I was basing my opinion upon the grill that I was given. Obviously, a 38 GMC, 38 GMC grill. 37 and 38 were very similar. From what I see, this is a 38 grill. However, in 37 and 38, on both Chevy and GMC, your belt line from the grill to the A-pillar was like it is, but then on the A-pillar it wide up, and you had about 4 inches apart, 2 parallel belt lines going across the door and around the back. Obviously, we have one. So, let me just stick with that thought for a moment. So that means GMC or Chevrolet 39, possibly 40. Then, I need to do a little more research on this, but our hood pieces. I know definitely 39 Chevrolet is what those from, possibly 40. I'm not sure what the trim, the stainless trim looked like there. If they were GMC hoods, this would be a little different here, but this would have the wide, kind of an Art Deco arrow shape trim that said General Motors trucks in it. So, based on the fact that I have a hood for a Chevrolet of most likely 39, possibly 40, and we know the grill is wrong, even for the year, this is most likely a Chevy, 39 Chevy, possibly 40. Also, the fuel filler spout, certainly on GMC, and I think on Chevrolet as well. I think Chevy was a little sooner to go out the cab. You know, otherwise you'd have to open the door, lift the seat up, and fill it. Chevrolet, I think, went to a short neck first, at least in some pictures I see. And then they both had this, by 39, they both had this kind of gangly long spout sticking out there. So that is definitely a later year addition. And I still have just no plates to go by at all. I think everything else on the inside was pretty much identical. Everything else outside was pretty much identical. It was just your hood and your grill. The fact that we do have a stove bolt Chevy engine may or may not confirm what's going on here, but it just kind of adds to the probability that it indeed is a Chevy. The only other two things that can help me, man, I hope you can hear me, deciphering this, and probably what I will do eventually is get some fine steel wool or a 3M scuff pad, and we will try to get some of the corrosion and the scum and the moss off and see if we can read it any better than that. So that may help decipher something, give us a clue. Otherwise, I'm going to be dependent on finding a serial number stamped in the frame rail, which I really hope we can find. Otherwise, I'm going to be up a creek as far as getting a title for this thing. So, probably what's best, taking all that into consideration, probably what's best almost is finding a whole nother truck and putting the two together. Certainly we need a grill. It would be best to have at least half of a hood, because one is pretty mangled. Windshield, we got the doors, we have nothing for a floor. A lot of that was wood anyway. There's a lot of things, a lot of little things then we need. We could piece it all together, but you consider the total sum of all the pieces you'd eventually spend versus finding another similar truck is probably worth just finding another truck. I can make some cash back on this grill, I have no doubt in my mind. I would really regret the loss of the hood ornament, but honestly, if I sell that, I could probably pay for a whole nother parts truck, right? And the other truck would most likely have your serial number tags and all that. So, probably be worth it. We would need another engine. I didn't really show you, but you remember the pile of solidified motor oil on the ground where we got this thing? Well, we can see all the way through the oil pan looking at it here, so I have no doubt this thing is seized like a rock on the inside. I have plenty of old stove bolts that can go back in here. So, other than that, that is what I believe is going on. I was kind of excited about the GMC. It's rare. It's a little more interesting because you don't see them as much. But I have no regrets at all. It does not deter me at all in wanting to restore this, just because of the fact that it's a Chevrolet. You know me and pre-war Chevrolets. So, that's all I know. I really appreciate you coming along on this impromptu revisit. We're kind of narrowing things down, and I guess I stop looking for 38 Chevrolet GMC parts, and I start looking for 39 and 40 Chevy parts. At least, that's what I'm thinking today. So, hey guys, if you have anything for 39, 40 Chevrolet, let me know. If you have one of them sitting out back that has parts that you think I can use, let me know. If you find listings or anything, especially in close proximity to Kansas, let me know. What I'm saying is, let a guy know. I'd appreciate it. God bless you. Bye-bye. Yep, so this has already been a parts truck. Got back online, 39, 40, 41 Chevrolet. Your data plate would have been on the cowl on the right side. Sure enough, this is what I was looking for. Pattern of holes, we got a square. Somebody has robbed it for another project. Oh, those stinkers. So, that makes us a parts truck. You know, if somebody registered those numbers, I probably can't use what's on the frame. So, oh well, we'll see what turns up. We'll try and sell this, find another one. So I try to keep up with this website called Shorpy, and they do historical photos from the beginning of photography here in America to, you don't generally see anything past the 1950s, maybe into the 60s. Every once in a while, maybe even up into the early 70s. But anyway, the other day I was looking at this, trying to see what I missed, and lo and behold, what did they have but a 1939 Chevy matching exactly what we have outside there. We got the long fuel fill, the hood matches, we got a cracked side window, the grill, you can see the belt line going across there, the trim on the hood. So kind of a cool thing, cool, patriotic. That was from the war years. As we scroll down, you can see 1943 is kind of their common years lately, posting pictures. Then we just find this, I don't know, maybe that's got a nice wide belt line. This GMC, kind of the same era, a little later than ours. And I just thought this was these are always kind of neat pictures as well. Just kind of a snapshot in time, 1943, gas station, all kinds of truck trade going on there. The old cars, the buddies, one in a sailor suit and one in street clothes, as they would say.